Tonight, President Trump is back at the White House after sitting in on the birthright citizenship case before the Supreme Court.
That's a rare appearance there for a sitting president to do that. The justices appeared skeptical of the administration's arguments, and they were arguing to change 150 years of legal history. Gary Grumbach reports now from Washington, D.C.
What makes a person an American citizen? That is the monumental question Supreme Court justices must answer as they take up the issue of birthright citizenship. Inside the courtroom for today's oral arguments, President Trump. The case stems from his executive order denying American citizenship to babies born in the United States if the child's parents are not in the U.S. legally. The 14th Amendment grants citizenship to people born in the U.S., but Solicitor General John Sauer, arguing for the government, said the phrase "subject to the jurisdiction thereof" has meant for more than a century that parents must have a legal permanent residence and allegiance to the U.S.
8 billion people are one plane ride away from having a child who's a U.S. citizen.
Well, it's a new world. It's the same Constitution.
Justices on both sides of the ideological spectrum questioned how this would work in real life.
How does this work? Are you suggesting that when a baby is born, people have to have documents, present documents? Is this happening in the delivery room?
I can imagine it being messy in some applications.
ACLU attorney Cecilia Wang argued that Congress has used the 14th Amendment as a roadmap to expand, not limit, citizenship.
It sets a floor. So the Congress has, under the naturalization clause, the power to expand citizenship to other people not covered by the 14th Amendment.
While justices listen to lawyers inside, outside, groups making their own oral arguments for birthright citizenship. Supporters camping out overnight to make their voices heard. President Trump is the first sitting president to attend oral arguments here at the Supreme Court. He heard the government's case and then left before the ACLU attorney gave her case. This whole case is now up to the 9 justices of the Supreme Court, who will make a decision by the end of June or early July. At the Supreme Court, Gary Grumbach, NBC News.
We also are told that the president plans to address the nation tonight about the conflict with Iran. The presidential address is expected to begin at 9 o'clock, and we will provide live coverage for you right here on WTHR. Now, keep in mind that is happening at a time when we also are airing the Pacers game against the Bulls on the road. So our plan is to briefly interrupt the game to carry the presidential address.